I welcome each of you, our honorees, sponsors, judges, and guests to the 17th Annual 40 Under 40 Awards Program. The 40 young people you are about to meet share a commitment to excellence. Each has already made their mark in this world, and each will continue to be a leader in business in Central Pennsylvania for many years to come. I welcome each of you, our honorees, sponsors, judges, and guests to the 17th Annual 40 Under 40 Awards Program. The 40 young people you are about to meet share a commitment to excellence. Each has already made their mark in this world, and each will continue to be a leader in business in Central Pennsylvania for many years to come. These individuals have faced different and difficult challenges in reaching their goals. They come from varied backgrounds, diverse industries, and all parts of our region. We honor these individuals for their accomplishments in their chosen careers, their commitment to their communities, and their struggle and hard work to achieve both, yet keeping the most important parts of their lives, their family and friends, first on the list. Herman Cain may have 999, but we have 40-40-40. 40 outstanding business people under the age of 40 with 40 different talents. And in the words of Kenny Chesney, it's your night to shine, this is your moment, this is your time. So please meet Central Penn Business Journal's 2011 40 Under 40 honorees. I'm happy you realized quickly that this is not a golf clap kind of event. So cheering is a good thing. The Central Penn Business Journal is proud to present the 40 Under 40 Awards program, and we are fortunate to have sponsors helping to make this event a true success. Our presenting sponsor is Members First Federal Credit Union. Major sponsors are Comcast Business Class, Eastern University, Highmark Blue Shield, Infinity of Mechanicsburg, and Intrepid. Our supporting sponsor is Classic Dry Cleaners and Laundromats. Our reception sponsor is Hilton Harrisburg, and our video sponsor is Rutan Productions. These organizations realize the importance of recognizing and honoring outstanding individuals like the 40 we honor this evening. They very much believe the success of their businesses and our region depends on growing our young leaders. Each of our sponsors is proud to have a part in recognizing the talents of this very distinguished group. This time I'd like to recognize our supporting sponsor. Classic Dry Cleaners and Laundromats started with one location in 1970. They now serve the greater Harrisburg area with 9 dry cleaning stores, 5 laundromats, and a textile restoration division specializing in fire, smoke, and water damage remediation. Classic Dry Cleaners takes great pride in being known as Harrisburg's preferred garment care specialist. Please welcome Paula Kostick, owner of Classic Dry Cleaners and Laundromats. Paula? Thank you, Paula. Our reception sponsor, Hilton Harrisburg, is the hospitality jewel of our region, offering one of the most convenient yet elegant places to stay in Harrisburg. Representing Hilton Harrisburg is Barry Dively, Assistant General Manager and Director of Sales and Marketing, and a 2007 40 Under 40 recipient. And how about that food tonight?
Thank you, David. How's everyone doing tonight? What is this, the 80 under 80? Get those towels out. How's everyone doing tonight? All right, it's more like it. On behalf of the Hilton Harrisburg, the entire staff, congratulations to all the winners. It's great that you're here. We welcome you back anytime, obviously, and thank you and have a great evening.
Thank you, Barry. He's such a shy guy. Comcast Business Class, a unit of Comcast Corporation, provides advanced communication solutions to help organizations of all sizes meet their business objectives. Through a modern company-owned fiber network that is backed by 24/7 technical support, Comcast delivers business class internet, TV, and voice services for cost-effective, simplified communications management. Comcast is represented tonight by Glenn Lytle, Vice President of Comcast Business Services, Keystone Region.
Have you looked at your bill yet?
Your phone bill.
Your internet bill.
We looked at our bill from the phone company. We were wasting money.
Throwing it away.
I hate wasting anything, especially money.
We wish we'd looked sooner.
Ridiculous. Shocking.
So we switched.
We looked at our bill and we switched to Comcast Business Class.
Great deal.
Fast internet.
Better phone. Tools from Microsoft.
So, have you looked at your bill yet?
Find out how much your business can save. Call Comcast at 1-800-391-3000.
Good evening. Sorry I'm not following up the rambunctious presentation a minute ago with that video there, but I do want to, on behalf of Comcast Business Class, start by congratulating all the honorees for this evening. Certainly know, the amount of hard work and effort and energy that you put into that accomplishment. So, a sincere congratulations to each one of you, and certainly continued success as you move forward. And also thank you on behalf of our company. I know that what you do for the community, as well as helping our region grow and be noticed as a competitive region, is truly thankful. So I did want to just mention a little bit about Comcast Business Class. I think a lot of people think of Comcast as this residential phone company, which we are. But I did want to just take a minute to say we're also the largest broadband provider in the nation and the third largest phone company, and a lot of people don't know that. In the group that I represent, the business class piece is really focused on bringing those products that you're used to in the residential side and enhancing those and bring them to the business community. So whether you're a small startup company looking for just basic internet and phone service, or looking for a complex Metro Ethernet and enhanced voice product, we truly have a product that will fit all of those needs. So I would just ask that you consider us as you evaluate your needs with growing businesses and growing organizations to consider us. And again, congratulations to all the honorees. Happy to be a part of this. Thank you.
Thank you, Glenn. Eastern University is a Christian university dedicated to the preparation of undergraduate and graduate students for thoughtful and productive lives of Christian faith and service. Recognized for its academic excellence, Eastern has been ranked in the top tier of Northern regional universities in the current edition of America's Best Colleges in U.S. News and World Report. Please welcome Ryan Nisley, Site Director for Eastern University's Central Pennsylvania campuses.
All right. 40 under 40, lend me your ears. No, I'm just kidding. That was dumb. Anyway, yes, my name's Ryan Nisley. I'm here from Eastern University. Wow, that is a bad picture. Whew. I've been working out, I promise. So, when I was thinking about talking about 40 under 40 tonight, I was thinking about 4 words that I would think would define 40 under 40, which, by the way, I'm 32, so 8 more years if you guys want to help me out a little bit. That would be positive attitude, positive can-do attitude, perseverance, positive can-do attitude, perseverance. You see, I like to go with the flow. It would also be being able to embrace change, which is something that I think that we do constantly at Eastern University, embracing change, and also, finally, putting the client first. I think everyone here at 40 Under 40 does that. Recession be damned, you guys are doing it. Keep up the good work, and again, congratulations from Eastern University. Thank you.
Thank you, Ryan, and I like the reference to Shakespeare there at the beginning, so, yeah. Highmark Blue Shield provides millions of people access to affordable quality health care, enabling individuals to live longer, healthier lives. Kira Mellaby Myers, Sales Executive, Middle Markets at Highmark, is with us tonight.
Good evening. I clearly am not going to have the same amount of energy that Ryan has, but Highmark Blue Shield is excited once again to sponsor the 40 Under 40 Awards and honor you for your achievements. And I'm especially pleased tonight to be here to recognize one of my friends and former Donegal School District graduates and community leader, Ali Overlander. But all of you have won an award this evening because you've demonstrated commitment and dedication in 3 key areas. You've dedicated your time and resources to your employer and your profession. While this is a great achievement in and of itself, your achievements have continued where your competitions have stopped. You've reached beyond your workplace and have been a major influence in a 3rd key area, your community. Through technology and the global marketplace, our communities are growing, and so your influence is not limited to regional or even state boundaries. You have no doubt influenced countless individuals and have made a difference in the world around you. Thank you for being such a powerful investment. Congratulations for all of your accomplishments. We look forward to seeing what you accomplish in your next 40 years. Thank you.
Well done. Thank you very much. Thank you, Kira. Nedtrepid is a technology services company specializing in IT infrastructure design, integration, and support. Their mission is to integrate themselves as a part of their client's team, working together to solve current needs and design future plans. Services include hosted email and web applications, co-location, managed IT services, remote backup, and disaster recovery. Appreciation to Sam Coyle, President of Nedtrepid. Sam?
I just want to congratulate all the winners tonight. This is certainly a huge accomplishment in today's economy, and with all the things that we've gone through, being under 40. Certainly there's a lot of challenges that we've grown up with in our short years on this earth. And being able to achieve what you have and be one of the 40 executives that have been selected tonight is certainly a huge accomplishment. Being part of that team is certainly a great achievement on your part, and being able to recognize the things that allow you to be in that position, understanding your teammates, both your peers and your supervisors, has allowed you to rise above the rest and be successful. And we congratulate you on that and wish you continued success.
Great. Thanks, Sam. Major sponsor Infinity of Mechanicsburg is the first Infinity sales and service facility in Central Pennsylvania. Located on the Carlisle Pike, they are Central Pennsylvania's home for inspired performance. Here with us tonight from Infinity of Mechanicsburg, auto entrepreneur, like that title, auto entrepreneur, Ray Bromley, dealer principal.
Good evening. We were going for the coolest video. Unlike Ryan, I'm not 32 years old, so I have to rely on some notes here. But in fact, I just missed being able to be nominated this year by a decade. So it's very, very close. So congratulations to all the 40 under 40 award recipients. And congratulations to David and the whole Business Journal team, Central Penn Business Journal team, for another great event. I think a record-breaking event. Am I correct about that? I think so. Seems like a little bit of an expensive, a pretty expensive way to add 40 subscriptions to your circulation, but it's a great event. It's really, really good. It's really good. So that's right. So I think this is the 6th year for us as a sponsor, and we've always sponsored this event with our Lehman Volvo brand. And this year, as our marketing manager, Dan Lair, and I were talking about what to do, we thought we might want to do something a little bit different. We still want you to drive safely, and we still want you to think about and remember Volvo for life. But we wanted to do something different. And in fact, it was last year at this very event that we were able to sort of tease that we were getting the Infinity brand here in Central PA. We had known maybe for 2 weeks at this event that we were getting it, so we used that opportunity to tease it. So we thought about Infinity for this brand, or for this event, for a couple of reasons. And I want to say, since Comcast is here sponsoring as well, it's Infinity, not Xfinity. Okay, we get a lot of confusion about that, so it's definitely Infinity. But the tagline in all of Infinity's advertising, just like you saw up there earlier, is inspired performance. And I won't bore you with all the definitions of inspired and performance and all the different reasons that they use that to communicate, why a luxury performance car drives the way it does. But as I thought about inspired performance, I thought about you, all of the winners. Inspired, and I thought about it in terms of inspired performers. And, somewhere, it's really clear to me that somewhere along the line, someone or something or some group of people inspired you all to perform the way you have, and to perform the way you have, and then go on to use that to achieve success in your various professions at a pretty alarming rate. To be 40 and be at the top of your professions is very, very good. So with this great honor comes some responsibility to do the following 4 things. Number 1, read the Central Penn Business Journal. Okay? We've got some agreement. Support the sponsors, especially the car sponsors. But here's where it gets important. Give back and be extremely active in the community and raise money for all of the nonprofits in our community that desperately need the help. You're in a great position to do that, so please, we ask you to do that. And we ask you to continue to inspire others to perform. It's what makes Central Pennsylvania great. It'll be what continues to make Central Pennsylvania even greater. So continue to inspire others to perform. I'd like you to leave here with that tonight. So on behalf of all the associates of Lehman Volvo and Infiniti of Mechanicsburg and all the drivers of Infiniti and Volvo automobiles this evening, congratulations.
Thanks, Ray. Our presenting sponsor and largest supporter of this program is Members First Federal Credit Union, a full-service, locally owned and operated financial institution offering banking products and services for personal and business accounts. The credit union has 50 branches throughout Central Pennsylvania, assets of $2 billion, and 200,000 members. Please welcome George Nahodl, Executive Vice President of Marketing for Members First Financial Credit Union, to the stage. George?
Good evening. I have good news and I have bad news. The bad news is I've been given 30 minutes to talk, okay? But I'm going to be a good guy and only do it for 3 minutes. The other good news is I'm the last speaker. But I want to congratulate the winners. I do feel a little old tonight since I'm in my 50s as well, Ray. But I can tell you that looking around the room and knowing some of you, South Central Pennsylvania is in great hands with the young people that I see here. And I don't mean to say young people, but as an older guy, that's the way I feel. But Members First is a great organization. And I want to tell you a quick story about Members First. We started with 5 people putting $5 into a hat at the the Navy depot. With 5 people putting $5 into the hat, 62 years later, we're $2 billion in assets with 200,000 people in South Central Pennsylvania that we provide financial services for. That's pretty amazing to me. And I think there's a real parallel between what we do as an organization in the community and what I see the young folks or our future leaders in South Central Pennsylvania. We're really committed to this community. And as a result of that, we'd like to present a check tonight to the Harrisburg Young Professionals. That is a great organization, and we'd like the members of the Harrisburg Young Professionals to come up, if they would. And we're going to present a check for $10,000 to the Harrisburg Young Professionals. If you come over here. Yeah, come on up. Wow, there's a lot of you. Harrisburg Young Professionals is a great organization. Again, strategically, we feel like we align with them as Members First because we do contribute to the community, we give back to the community, and we do that every day. So on behalf of Members First, congratulations to the winners, and thank you to the Harrisburg Young Professionals for what you do for our community. Have a great night.
Thank you, George, and congratulations to the Harrisburg Young Professionals Group. Thank you to our sponsors for working with us to present this program. Without your support, we wouldn't be here tonight. And a friendly hint to the audience, please be sure to express your appreciation to all of our sponsors. And of course, if you feel the need to do business with them, I would highly encourage that. So, competition was particularly tough for a spot in the 2011 class. We received a record-breaking number of nominations this year. An independent panel of judges, I like that, independent panel of judges, independent of the Business Journal, so we had nothing to do with it, read, reviewed, and scored each nominee to decide which 40 applicants would make the 2011 list. Each nominee was judged based on 3 categories: professional achievement, professional recognition of that achievement, and of course, community involvement. I would like to introduce to you our judges and ask them to please stand and be recognized. Deepa Mehta Balapur is principal and partner of the Woolman Group, Remax Associates of Lancaster, and a 2009 40 Under 40 award recipient. Also a 2009 40 Under 40 honoree, Joshua George, an associate with Site Design Concepts Incorporated. Thanks, Josh. Brian Wassel is a partner of Trout, Ebersol, and Groff LLP and a 2007 40 Under 40 award recipient. Thank you, Brian. And Tanya Olsch from the 2008 40 Under 40 class, and Tanya is the Chief Operating Officer at Mounts Jewelers, and Tanya couldn't be with us this evening, but we will show our appreciation to her. Thank you, judges. Our appreciation to each of you for your time, effort, and help throughout the judging process. Before we get started, a few quick housekeeping items. At the conclusion of the evening, stop by the registration table for a copy of the supplement that will appear in this Friday's issue of the Central Penn Business Journal. The publication highlights each of these successful people with even more information than we were able to provide in tonight's presentation. Honorees, if you would look under your seat, you'll find a box for your award. Gifts from our sponsors, isn't there anything better than parting gifts? And other items to take home with you. Also, immediately following the program, we would like each winner and a representative from each sponsor to please come to the stage and pose for a quick group photograph. Now for the awards. We are here tonight to celebrate, and celebrate is what we'll do. For your viewing pleasure, we have put together 40 music videos highlighting each of our young, successful award recipients. Each year, we have a theme for each class of honorees. This year, we thought it would be fun to learn more about their unique talents away from work. Our theme, Central Pennsylvania's Got Talent. We ask our winners to bring to their individual photo shoot something that would illustrate their special talent. Many of your talents were quite impressive, and a good number of you were pretty proud of your talents. So to remind you of your humble beginnings with those talents, our staff called your families, and we were able to dig up some early videos when the musical notes weren't so crisp, the cartwheels were a little lopsided, and the magic tricks were not so magical. Okay, I'm just kidding about the videos. In the spirit of being a team player with tonight's theme, I thought I should share with you my talent picture. I happen to be an avid cyclist doing long-distance rides. I'm an avid cyclist. I log over 100 miles a week, and that is my talent. So. Alan has gained many valuable skills over the years, some, he says, more painful than others. One time I ran off the road and crashed while watching cows and not paying attention to where I was headed, who as a result gained a better. A regular participant in cycling events, he has biked hundreds of miles to raise funds for many worthwhile causes. When he's not busy running the tax department of the accounting firm of Waltz, Dean, Geisenberg, Buckland, and Tennis in Lancaster, Jeremy also enjoys sharing his professional talents with the community as a volunteer tax instructor. Although Mandy Arnold considers her performing days to be over, she had perfected some pretty good kickin' moves as a break dancer growing up. Unfortunately, it's a use it or lose it skill, she jokes, and hung up her breakdancing shoes years ago. She's also led the way as the first female executive at one of the nation's largest luxury building brand distributors, volunteering her time to revitalize various downtown brands, and has even found time to finish 2 graduate degrees in her field of focus. No longer breakdancing, she's now breaking ground with her new approach to advertising, delivering truth in branding and driving action. Mandy Arnold. Benjamin H. Atwater is the perfect example of someone who has taken 2 completely different talents, investing in writing, and turned them into the perfect career. In 2008, he co-founded Atwater Malik LLC, an investment management firm in Lancaster. Conveying ideas writing is an integral part of our business model, Ben says. In addition, he regularly collaborates with his business partners on essays about investing and economics, which are published in journals and distributed in reports to clients. It's been a great way to promote our ideas about investing while also keeping our clients informed, he says. Benjamin H. Atwater. Over the years, Shane W. Beecher has discovered and developed a range of interests, from karate and football to comedy and art. But there's one that may come as a bit of surprise to those who know him. I am more of a decorating diva than I let on for most people to know, admits Shane. I have the ability to envision things before they exist. My wife finds this helpful and annoying all at the same time when we decorate, he adds. As first vice president, senior portfolio manager, and financial advisor with RBC Wealth Management in Lancaster, this creative side has also been useful in business development and client and team interaction. Shane W. Beecher. Growing up in a family who likes to entertain, it's no secret where Jamie M. Berger got her passion for food and cooking. As far back as I can remember, I was making candy, cooking, and working in the kitchen with my parents, she says. Carrying on her family's tradition, Jamie, too, became known for throwing great parties. So much so that she was inspired to start her own catering business, C&J Catering. As president and CEO, Jamie expanded the company in just 7 years to more than 60 employees and revenues of more than $1.5 million. I'm always challenging myself to make the next party better than the last, she says. As the youngest son of a real estate entrepreneur, Blaise L. Cambruzzi was blessed with a unique opportunity. He was able to learn not only about the real estate industry, but also the dynamics of operating a business, working with people, and knowing when to follow and how to lead. Most importantly, the influences of both my parents helped me identify and nurture an innate passion for business, real estate, and life, he says. Always motivated to take on challenges, Blaise quickly worked his way up within the real estate industry to his current position as Chief Operating Officer of Property Management Alternatives Incorporated of Lancaster. Blaise L. Cambruzzi. Recognized by family, friends, and co-workers for his optimistic energy and contagious motivation, James M. Carchidi says it's a surfer thing. Once a top 10 ranked competitive surfer in the Eastern Surfing Association, Jim has been catching waves and honing his zest for life since he was 12 years old. Over the years, he has come to appreciate how precious a commodity time is. That's why I believe in living every day as if it was your last, with no regrets, he says. This is advice he also regularly passes on in his professional life as the Executive Vice President of JFC Staffing Companies in Camp Hill. James M. Carchidi. Misty E. Kaufman, Vice President of Weinstein Realty Advisors in York, loves to play golf. In fact, if she had to choose another career, she says she would be a golf pro who teaches the game to children. That, however, would require athletic talent, which I don't have, she says. Although she jokes about not having any real talents other than laundry stacking, being able to draw a Venus flytrap for her son, and pinching people with her toes, there's something she's extremely proud of. I have several Best Mom Ever awards, which are my most prized possessions, she says. Misty E. Kaufman. Today, as attorney with more than 14 years' experience, Kimberly M. Colonna often thinks back to her first real job working as a newspaper delivery girl for the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. It was an experience, she says, that taught her 2 lessons she'll never forget. 1, it pays to get up early, and 2, when people are relying on you, you've got to show up. Keeping these things in mind, Kim has earned a reputation over the years for her strong work ethic and dedication to her clients. In 2008, she was elected a member of McNeese, Wallace & Nurick LLC in Harrisburg, where she currently oversees the law firm's education law group. Kimberly M. Colonna. With an entrepreneurial spirit along with a knack for entertaining people, whether singing, juggling, performing magic tricks, DJing, or taking photographs, Dave Conklin could have started his own entertainment company. Instead, he dove into the real estate industry and founded an online real estate lead generation company with 2 other partners. After achieving tremendous success with that project, Dave and his partners were inspired to start Prospect MX, an internet marketing services agency. Recognized as a professional internet marketing strategist, Dave says the most rewarding part of his job is being able to educate himself and others on a daily basis. Dave Conklin. William Craig has always been a determined businessman. In fact, at 8 years old, he would walk up and down his street selling eggs and other products from his family farm. By high school, he was buying candy in bulk and selling to fellow students for profit, haggling with buyers at baseball card expos, and landscaping any property that would pay him for his time. With an unwavering work ethic and passion for personal and professional development, Bill became an expert in all things dealing with the internet. He founded WebpageFX in 2002, and since then has grown it into a global leader in internet marketing. William Craig. From his college years as a member of a signed band to his recent guest appearance on House Hunters International, stardom has a way of following Dr. George H. Christ, president of PC Parts Incorporated. It was a great time and we felt like stars for a little while, said George of the popular show, which chronicled the purchase of his home in Guatemala. However, George says he prefers staying out of the limelight and being a giver rather than a receiver. He and his family have dedicated their lives to providing a bright future to children and families in Central America through the development of various educational and agricultural programs. George H. Christ. Before achieving a successful career in real estate, you could say Matthew W. Crocker spent some time with his head in the clouds. That's because for nearly 10 years following college, he served as a pilot and captain in the United States Marine Corps. When I entered the service, I knew nothing about aviation other than what I learned sitting as a passenger on a commercial jet, says Matt. Flight training taught me that anything is possible through the simple principle of hard work. It's a lesson that still rings true in his current position of Assistant Vice President of Crossgates Incorporated, a commercial real estate development and property management firm in Harrisburg. Matthew W. Crocker. Although Jim DiCatano Jr. decided to become an accountant rather than pursue his childhood dream of being an actor, he is still often mistaken for one. People are always telling me I look like Harry Connick Jr., says the 34-year-old president of JD Financial Services Incorporated, a financial advisory business he founded in 2007. Jim credits his entrepreneurial ambitions to his first job working for his father, who owns the Carlisle Livestock Market. Most of the job was shoveling manure, and since I was very young, the shovels were actually bigger than me, recalls Jim. As a result, Jim says he learned early on the value of a dollar and hard work. Jim DiCatano Jr. As a singer and pianist for most of his life, Dr. Hyatt Peter DeGreen III says one of his most interesting experiences was performing with the Gettysburg College Choir throughout the United States, Europe, and Russia. Since graduating from medical school, he now enjoys performing in more local projects, such as Sing for the Cure, a fundraiser for the American Cancer Society. His advice to others: never give up. Including college and training, it has taken me 18 years to practice hematology and oncology, but it was worth it, he says. Today, he is enjoying a rewarding career as a physician and partner with the Lancaster Cancer Center. Hyatt Peter DeGreen III. With a gift for being able to positively influence those around him, Donald P. DeHart has been a catalyst for change in the Mannheim community. From coordinating business seminars to mentoring entrepreneurs, he is continually sharing his time and financial knowledge with others. In fact, he says his true passion is financial education for students. I'm a firm believer that financial literacy empowers students to make wise financial choices as consumers, and that these are fundamental building blocks of our society, says Don. As branch manager with Fulton Bank in Mannheim, he supervises branch operations, new account personnel, and the investment department. Donald P. DeHart. Sports has always been an important part of Edward A. Ellinger's life, from serving as captain of his high school football team to coaching youth baseball and basketball. Although he still enjoys playing flag football, today his true passion is watching his children excel at sports. Hopefully this is due in part to the things I've taught them, says Ed. Off the playing field, he has also received much success and recognition as a dedicated member of the United States Army for nearly 10 years, and in his current role as the Director of Water and Energy Services at Herbert Rolling and Grubik Incorporated of Harrisburg. Edward A. Ellinger. For anyone who knows Sean R. Foote, they will tell you his brain never stops. He's always looking for a new challenge, a new business, or a new building to renovate. Soon after starting Foote Capital Mortgage Company, he purchased and renovated a former bank building in downtown Carlisle to house the business. As the company's president, Sean likes to joke that the best mistake he ever made was going into business with his wife. While working with your spouse can be trying at times, the most rewarding part for me is having a chance to see and experience each other's work accomplishments firsthand, he says. Sean R. Foote. Patrick J. Freer Jr. learned the art of fly fishing at a very young age thanks to his father. Because of his talent, he has had the opportunity to experience everything from working as a fishing guide in Montana to catching large trout in New Zealand. The thing he enjoys most about the sport is that all of the best places to fish are in beautiful locations, either on the beach or in the mountains. Patrick also credits his father for helping him master the art of educating people on insurance products, which has allowed him to climb the company ladder to become vice president of his family's business, Strickler Insurance. Patrick J. Freer, Jr. An avid golfer ever since he turned 18, Jeremy D. Fry says one of his proudest moments was qualifying for the Hanover Country Club Golf Championship. Jeremy says his experience golfing has also provided an opportunity to network and entertain clients in his position as an attorney with Barley Snyder. Jeremy served the York-based law firm as a summer intern in the year 2000, then was hired as an associate and quickly earned a reputation for being a trusted advisor. In 2009, he was named partner with the firm, and for the past 2 years, he was honored as a Pennsylvania Super Lawyers Rising Star. Jeremy D. Fry. Growing up, Michael D. Hoffner loved watching his grandfather carve wood. It wasn't until years later, however, that he decided to try his hand at it, mainly to prove to his friends that he could do it. I think my proudest moment was displaying to them a finished carved tobacco pipe, including a carved logo of the Buffalo Bills, says Mike. The look of disbelief on their faces that I had succeeded was enough to keep me at it. Mike enjoys a successful career as partner with McConley & Asbury, an accounting and consulting firm based in Camp Hill, and also enjoys playing the trumpet in his spare time. Michael D. Hoffner. Ever since Daniel Aaron Johnson entered the hospitality industry at age 14, he has broken the age barrier through hard work, ingenuity, and consistent delivery of the highest of expectations. Today, at 31 years old, he is the general manager of the Holiday Inn Conference Center of York. He also holds the title as the 2011 General Manager of the Year, awarded by the Pennsylvania Tourism and Lodging Association. If he had to choose another career, Dan says he would become a commercial airline pilot. Flying has allure for me because there is an equal balance of both freedom and responsibility in what you are doing, he says. Daniel Aaron Johnson. Golf, basketball, and long-distance running have served as more than just fun hobbies for Richard E. Jordan III. I apply the same focus, intensity, and competitive spirit in my career that I use in my talents and sports, he says. As vice president of Smith Land and Improvement Corporation, a third-generation commercial real estate development firm based in Camp Hill, Rick says that the most meaningful part of his job has been working with his father. Having a mentor is essential. The fact that mine has been my father is an added bonus, says Rick. Working together has definitely brought us closer. Richard E. Jordan III. As a guitarist since the age of 8, Eric Patrick Kepner can play just about any style of music, from classical and hard rock to swing and acoustic. In addition to winning a number of Battle of the Bands competition over the years, his most memorable experience was playing a series of West Coast venues. Being a performer has also helped Eric hone his presentation skills, which he uses every day as the Senior Vice President of Marketing and Consumer Insights with All Hold USA, a food retailer based in Carlisle. While his band days are over, Eric says he still plays guitar occasionally as a way to relieve stress and stimulate his mind. Eric Patrick Kepner. Tim Klimchak doesn't just juggle for fun. He says it's a skill that he has been able to apply to other areas of his life. For example, as manager with the accounting firm of Stambaugh Ness in York, Tim is a pro at balancing numerous responsibilities at one time. The one he enjoys most is training and developing people. I get satisfaction from watching other people learn from the mistakes I've made, he says. In addition to his accounting career, Tim also balances being part owner of a hobby store in York and co-owner of several York rental properties. Tim Klimchak. Many of Brent R. Kreider's interests share a common theme, the outdoors. When he's not fly fishing or practicing archery, he enjoys creating pencil drawings of wildlife. To this day, he is most proud of a drawing that brought a significant amount of money at his school's benefit auction. Since first starting out at B.R. Kreider & Son Incorporated as a kid sweeping the shop and emptying the trash, Brent has come a long way in the Mannheim-based family business. Today, as Vice President of Operations for the paving and excavating contractor, he is responsible for leading employees and building client relationships. Brent R. Kreider. Like any true inventor, Mark P. Legenstein is always looking for new ways to do things. I enjoy the rush of thinking of something that no one else has thought of and then seeing people's reaction to my idea, he says. One such example is his knee blade product, for which he obtained a patent and successfully marketed through the Lowe's franchise. Designed to comfortably protect knees while providing mobility and speed, knee blades are basically knee pads on wheels. As owner and vice president of flooring for Certified Carpet in Lancaster, Mark also enjoys seeing customers smile and hearing that his team did a good job. Mark P. Legenstein. While some people might say Oliver C. Overlander III has a gift for arguing, which is why he became a lawyer, he says he would have to argue that his true talent is coaching. From youth soccer and basketball to pee-wee baseball and t-ball, he has coached just about everything. I enjoy watching the players I coach exceed their goals and become better athletes and individuals. Plus, it keeps me young, says Oliver. In addition to his role as equity partner with the law firm of Post & Shell, he also serves as the school board president for Donegal School District, leading it to financial stability over the past 4 years. Oliver C. Overlander III. When Evan C. Pappas was 14 years old, he worked as a dishwasher at a breakfast restaurant near the beach. With plates piling up and cooks shouting to work faster, he learned a valuable lesson scrubbing through the grimy food-covered dishes. The longer the egg yolks are left to sit on the plate, the more impossible they become to clean off. Employing that knowledge now, I try not to let things sit around too long so they are easier to manage, and so the stacks are much less likely to pile up, says Evan, who works as an attorney and partner with the law firm of Shoemaker Williams PC in Camp Hill. And unfortunately, Evan is on an overseas trip and could not be with us this evening. Evan C. Pappas. Dwayne Edwards Peters says he got his gift for tearing apart and reassembling complex mechanical devices from his father. When I was 8 years old, I tore apart my parents' new alarm clock to see how it worked, says Dwayne. Today, he mostly sticks to tinkering with broken objects and appliances. Sometimes there are a few parts left over, but I usually get them to work, he says. With more than 15 years of environmental compliance technical experience, Dwayne currently serves as the senior project manager of AD Marble & Company, an environmental consulting firm in Camp Hill. And due to a previously scheduled work engagement, Dwayne is also not to be able to be with us tonight. Dwayne Edwards Peters. Although Steve Rasmussen wouldn't classify his ability to dance as a talent, it did land him a spot in the Gettysburg's YWCA's Dancing with the Local Stars fundraiser. When it comes to supporting the community, Steve can't say no. I strongly believe that you should not just reside in a community, but rather be an active participant within it, he says. Over the years, he has been involved in numerous community organizations, including the Gettysburg-Adams Chamber of Commerce, Adams County Economic Development Corporation. In addition, Steve serves as CEO and general manager of Adams Electric Cooperative Incorporated in Gettysburg. Steve Rasmussen. Since the age of 12, running has been a way of life for Paul J. Ritchie, Vice President and Investor Advisor Manager at Orrstown Bank in Shippensburg. Today, at the age of 34, he still runs at least 4 times a week. In addition to having an intense enjoyment for the sport, he also has a sentimental connection since meeting his wife on the cross-country team in college. Today, we enjoy running as a family and the benefits of a healthy lifestyle, says Paul. In fact, he recently ran a 5K race while pushing his 2 oldest children in a jogging stroller, finishing among the top 10 runners. Paul J. Ritchie. Michelle Rondinelli has always been drawn to dancing because for her, it's about letting loose and having a good time. As the co-owner and managing director of Kitchen Kettle Foods Incorporated in Intercourse, she believes in applying the same attitude at work. I spend too much time at my business that I can't imagine not having fun there, says Michelle. In addition to taking dance classes as a child, she recently took a series of ballroom dancing classes with her husband. And just this year, she placed second in a fun Dancing with the Stars competition organized by the Young Presidents Organization for its holiday party. Michelle Rondinelli. Thanks to his first job cleaning a chicken stand at the Central Market in Lancaster, J. Alejandro Rosado, Jr. learned that every job is important and needs to be done right. It's a lesson that has served him well over the years as CEO of 1234 Microtechnologies Incorporated, an IT support services company he founded nearly 14 years ago. Driven by a strong work ethic, he has led his company's growth to 11 employees and more than $1.5 million in annual revenues. According to Alejandro, the most enjoyable part of his job is that every day is completely different. J. Alejandro Rosado, Jr. Matthew Scott credits his dad for teaching him how to do everything from changing the oil in a lawnmower to incorporating a business and selling it. But perhaps the thing he is most grateful to his dad for is teaching him how to barefoot water ski. Matt has been mastering the art of skiing frontwards and backwards with surface turns and one-foot tricks since the age of 13. As a result, he enjoyed serving as captain of the Penn State water ski team and as a water ski instructor. Today, as Senior Vice President of HDH Group Incorporated in Lemoyne, he still makes time for barefooting with his family at Racetown Lake. Matthew Scott. Dr. Anthony Skiatis has a gift for making people smile. As a practicing general dentist, it's something he gets to do every day. I love seeing the positive impact that a smile can have on a person, says Anthony, who is founder and CEO of Smile Builders, a state-of-the-art multi-specialist dental firm in Lancaster. It is so rewarding to give someone a smile that they are happy with, he adds. Besides sculpting teeth, he also enjoys flying remote-control helicopters and cooking for other people. In fact, he says that if he had to choose a different career, he would love to own a restaurant and be a chef. Anthony Skiatis. It's been more than 10 years since Andrew Lee Steckbeck began playing tennis while studying to be an accountant at Messiah College. Since then, he has achieved success at both, from winning numerous tennis tournaments to being named a partner with Simon Lever LLP, a Lancaster-based public accounting and business advisory firm. Tennis helped give me a mental toughness and a grind-it-out mentality, sometimes necessary in the business world, he says. Outside of work, Andrew enjoys supporting community organizations and spending time with his wife and 3 children. Andrew Lee Steckbeck. Passionate about mentoring young people, William J. Sutton II is always looking for ways to help them become better than they ever imagined. In 2006, he founded Future City of Pennsylvania, a nonprofit middle school engineering competition which teaches students about the importance of science, technology, engineering, and math curriculums. Bill volunteers countless hours as the program's coordinator, fundraiser, and promoter, fostering the involvement of more than 30 middle schools and close to 20 local businesses. With nearly 12 years' experience in the construction industry, Bill currently serves as project manager and sustainability chair at Wolson Construction Company in Harrisburg. William J. Sutton II. For years, Eric R. Wenger watched as his wife would go for runs. I never quite understood her commitment to running, especially when it was brutally hot or frigid outside, he says. Finally, last year, thanks to his wife's example and encouragement, he started running. Now it's a regular part of his schedule, usually 3 to 4 mornings each week. Part of the fun of running is the discipline it requires and the individual goal setting and accomplishment, says Eric. This carries over into his professional life as well, in his role as partner in charge of the tax services group at Reinsel Kunz Lesher Lancaster office. Eric R. Wenger. Stephen K. Winnie is recognized by many for possessing a pioneer spirit in both his personal and professional life. As Executive Vice President, Chief Operating Officer, and General Counsel for Campus Door Holdings Incorporated in Carlisle, he is always seeking new and progressive ways to move the organization forward. Steve says that his love of basketball has taught him how to leverage teamwork and discipline in his everyday work, and also how to recognize opportunities and capitalize on them. One piece of advice that he would pass on to others is that there is no substitute for hard work. Stephen K. Winnie. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your 2011 40 Under 40 winners. We congratulate the honorees for their hard work and achievements in their business and communities. Central Pennsylvania's future is well assured in the hands of these talented and rising stars. A very special thank you to our sponsors, presenting sponsor Members First Federal Credit Union, major sponsors Comcast Business Class, Eastern University, Highmark Blue Shield, Infinity of Mechanicsburg, Netrepid, our reception sponsor Hilton Harrisburg, our supporting sponsor Classic Dry Cleaners and Laundromats, and our production sponsor Rutan Productions. As a reminder, we'd like each winner to come forward immediately after we end the program, and also a representative from each sponsor, so we can do a quick group photograph. I thank you all for coming to pay tribute to these successful young business leaders. Now it's time for my favorite food group, dessert. So please stay, get acquainted with our sponsors, and congratulate the 2011 40 Under 40 honorees. Thank you, and have a good evening. Tammy, do you want chairs?